Right now at 6, authorities in Fort Scott investigate a break-in at a VFW over the Veterans Day weekend.
And we've got ourselves another somewhat above average day to start for some of us, and then all of us getting in on above average temperatures later today. Take a look at that forecast. Get you out the door coming up.
Plus, the superintendent of Pittsburgh schools announces his retirement.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Good morning, 4 states, and welcome to the KOAM Morning News. The time now is 6 a.m. I'm Caitlin O'Shaughnessy.
I'm Chris Warner. So again, we, like yesterday and the day before, about half of us are average and the other half of us are above average this morning. It's been an interesting, and the thing is it's not like there's a specific boundary. That's just the way the temperatures are working out. But as you mentioned earlier, we are halfway through the work week.
That we are, Chris.
And that is good news.
It is good news.
It is also wild to believe that we're like halfway through November too.
That's even crazier.
I don't even know how that happened. I think, like we talked about this earlier, I think it's the temperatures. They've been making us feel like it's not November. It's felt a lot more September, October-ish out there. And it will continue to be that way, at least through today and tomorrow. Quick look outside. Our camera on top of the Cornell Complex downtown Joplin looking good. Get that southeasterly breeze out there. MoDOT camera, 32nd in range line. Also looking pretty darn decent this morning as we get our day underway. Get ready for work and all that good stuff. And this is what I mean, and this is the best example of it between two different locations that aren't that far apart when you think about it. Geographically here, 48 in Joplin, near 50 degrees. Keep in mind we're supposed to be in the upper 30s. However, you go just a little bit to the north and west, and you go to Pittsburgh, and it's 37 degrees out there. So an 11 degree difference over just a short drive from one location to the other. So that's what I mean. The temperatures, there's no boundary. There's just how the temperatures are played out this morning. Look at the low 40s when kids get on the bus this morning. Southeast breeze at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Mostly clear skies. Starting to go partly cloudy by this afternoon. Mid-upper 60s. Holding on to that southeast breeze at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. So clouds will increase just a bit as we head later into the afternoon and into the evening hours. So again, partly cloudy. We're talking once again upper 60s, low 70s. So 10 to 15 degrees above normal because our normal highs for this time of year, the upper 50s. We'll have just those few clouds, mid-50s though, as we head into the evening. We've got one more warm day ahead of us, and then we got some changes on the way and some rain chances on the way. We'll talk about all that in the full forecast here in a few more minutes. Caitlin?
Thanks, Chris. Fort Scott police are investigating the robbery of the local Veterans of Foreign Wars post. During Veterans Day weekend, the post was broken into. According to the police, the burglary happened sometime between the evening of Sunday and the afternoon of Monday.
We're a nonprofit organization. Our goal isn't to make a lot of money, but having a little bit of money on the side to be able to help a veteran in need is what we want to generate funds for. And we're barely able to make enough money to pay for the electricity and gas and everything here.
It kind of made me mad, because, it is a place for veterans and stuff, and then somebody breaks in and steals stuff when we're trying to help.
The robbers gained access to a safe and removed more than $600. There are currently no suspects. If you have any information, the Fort Scott Police Department asks you to contact them. Authorities arrest a Webb City, Missouri man for 3 counts of possession of child pornography. Charles Tyler was arrested following an ongoing child exploitation investigation. Tyler admitted to downloading and possessing child pornography on his computer. He's being held in the Jasper County Jail on a $50,000 cash bond. Authorities seized more than 36 tons of illegal marijuana in Oklahoma. The task force executed a search warrant on a Wagoner County business where agents found more than 72,000 pounds of black market marijuana in a barn. The seizure is among the largest in state history. The task force also helped with the inspection of a Lincoln County medical marijuana grow operation. Agents also found untagged marijuana in a car on the property. That discovery led to then another search, which yielded 250 pounds of illegal marijuana. And to be the first to see breaking news, weather, and sports, download the KOAM News app. It's available free of charge on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Just search for the KOAM News app. Joplin City Council member Kate Spencer announces her resignation from the position. Spencer was elected to a general seat on the council in 2022. Mayor Doug Lawson says Spencer is resigning for family reasons effective immediately. There are still 2 years left on the term for Spencer's general seat. It'll be up for election in April. Because it's only for 2 years, it will not compete with the 2 full general seat terms up for election next year. The superintendent of Pittsburgh Schools announces his retirement. Richard Proffitt is stepping down after 34 years in education. During that time, he served as a teacher, coach, building administrator, and superintendent in 5 districts across Kansas before becoming the superintendent of Pittsburgh in 2018. Proffitt plans to finish out the school year and officially retire on June 30th. The Department of Justice just awarded the Cherokee County, Kansas Sheriff's Office more than $115,000 in federal funding. The grant will fund a newly created position within the Sheriff's Office for the next several years. The position of Community Outreach Deputy will represent the agency at community events and present crime prevention programs to civic and community business organizations, among other community-focused projects. Kansas state officials saw a program aimed at lowering the state's recidivism rate through job counseling and training is having some success. The program, known as Respect Works, provides intensive case management and career navigation for eligible individuals released from the prison system in Kansas. It focuses on providing an opportunity for those individuals to secure sustainable, living wage employment, to participate in society and break the cycle of incarceration. In the 2 years since it began, the Respect Works program has enrolled 360 participants and has achieved an employment rate of more than 70%. The season of giving continued yesterday at the Solace House. The chapter of 100 Women Who Care, Jasper Newton, presented a donation of $3,800 to the Solace House of the Ozarks. The Solace House provides a home setting for the dying and their families at no cost. It partners with hospice care, medical providers, and community members to provide 24-hour assistance to the family. That's a look at this morning's top stories and weather in our first 7 minutes. Coming up on the KOAM Morning News, why Texas lawmakers are working to pass new legislation to curb immigration. Plus, why YouTube will soon require disclosures on videos that contain content generated by artificial intelligence. And Chris Warner returns with another look at your Wednesday forecast. You're watching the KOAM Morning News. We'll be right back.
Skyway Buick GMC, we want to say thank you for giving us a record-breaking year. We continue to sell more cars each year, and it's all because of you telling your friends and tell your neighbors where you got the deal at. Thank you again from SkywayBuickGMC.com. And remember, if you want extras at the table, make sure you get extra turkey and not extra dressing, because the dressing makes you chunky, okay? Remember, it's turkey only and no extra dressing. Skyway.
Hello, Joplin and the 4 states. Kay here with furniture and more. We have dinettes starting at $249. Bar stools, pub height and counter height starting at $74.99. 32nd Range Line, Joplin.
With our many years of combined experience, Art Construction prides itself on customer satisfaction and a job well done. Our commercial work includes design-build services, remodeling, pre-engineered metal buildings, and more. Call for a consultation appointment today.
In the mood for fun, winning excitement? Then it's time to go to Indigo Sky Casino. Fridays in November, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Play for your chance to win $50,000 cash. Delicious chef-created entrees, live entertainment every weekend, large selection of your favorite adult beverages, plus over $1 million in total cash and prizes. The area's perfect getaway for fun and winning excitement. Play and stay at the area's premier casino, Indigo Sky Casino, Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri. IndigoSkyCasino.com for details.
The 10th Annual Hot Rod Holiday, Springfield's only indoor car show, this weekend at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. See over 160 of the coolest hot rods, customs, lowriders, classics, race cars, and more. Vendors offering cool gear for your ride, your garage, and you. A model car contest, a pinup contest. Get your photo with Santa. Kids 12 and under get in free thanks to Pennington Upholstery. Save $4 on advanced adult tickets at hotrodholiday.com.
Topping Nation Watch this morning, YouTube will soon require disclosures on videos that contain content generated by artificial intelligence because it could mislead viewers. The Google-owned platform already has a similar policy, but the new update announced Tuesday will now require creators to add labels when they upload content that includes manipulated by synthetic content that is realistic, including using AI tools. The policy is meant to help prevent users from being confused by synthetic content amid an increase in AI tools that make it quick and easy to create compelling text, images, video, and audio that can often be hard to distinguish from the real thing. Digital information integrity experts have expressed concern that the growth of generative AI tools could lead to a boom in convincing but misleading content being shared on social media and across the internet. The technology could also pose a threat ahead of elections in the United States and elsewhere in 2024. The Georgia 2020 election subversion case against former President Donald Trump and his allies is not likely to end before next year's presidential election. Tuesday, Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis said the trial will take many months and may not conclude until the winter of early part of 2025. That means a president could be elected by the time a verdict is reached in the case. Willis said appeals could go on for years and that she does not take election cycles into consideration when making decisions. Trump has pleaded not guilty to more than a dozen charges in connection with efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election. So far, a trial date has not been set for Trump in the Georgia case. 4 defendants have accepted plea deals in the case. Texas lawmakers are working to pass new legislation to curb immigration. Tuesday, the State House passed a bill which appropriates $1.5 billion to build a border wall. It'll go back to the Senate for another vote. Another bill makes it a crime to enter Texas illegally. That one now heads to Governor Greg Abbott's desk for his approval. Critics say it will cost counties millions of dollars in jail costs and lead to racial profiling in the state. The ACLU is threatening to sue if Abbott signs the bill. And the Senate is back in session today, and a bill to avoid a government shutdown is likely a top priority. Amy Kiley reports on what's next for the legislation that cleared the House last night.
With that vote last night, a plan to avert a government shutdown has approval from the House. Now it's up to the Senate to decide on the continuing resolution.
I intend to support it.
That chamber's GOP leadership is backing the plan from the Republican House Speaker. And Democrats are actually the ones who got it through the House.
It's nice to see us working together.
Bipartisanship shouldn't be controversial.
But to some people, it is. After all, a bipartisan bill to avoid a shutdown is what cost Congressman Kevin McCarthy the gavel. So will Speaker Mike Johnson suffer the same fate?
I don't blame Mike for what's going on right now.
It looks like he won't. In fact, this Republican who voted to oust McCarthy still seems to blame him.
I think that Mike has inherited a mess, and he is doing his best to work through that mess.
Another sign of continued tension between McCarthy and hardliners who removed him is this NPR audio from the Capitol yesterday.
Why'd you elbow me in the back, Kevin?
Has he done that before?
No.
Huh. That's a new move.
You got no guts.
Meanwhile, a White House official says if the Senate passes the spending bill, President Joe Biden will sign it. I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
Without a spending plan, government funding will run out at the end of the day on Friday. And that's a look at some of today's top national stories. Now here's Chris with a look at your forecast.
Yeah, we've got another day with those above average temperatures out there. In fact, we have 2 more days of that activity. Skywatch Storm Tracker not really showing us much of anything out there. Even when we zoom it out, nothing to look at in our immediate area, but that's going to change over the next several days. Quick look outside, MODI camera 32nd and range line. Again, we're looking pretty good out there. About half of us where we should be for our temperatures right now. The other half of us above where we should be. Temperatures again today Today, though, heading above normal as we go into the upper 60s and low 70s, so 10 to 15 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. We'll start to see some increasing clouds by the afternoon, going partly cloudy by this afternoon into the evening. We do have some changes on the way, including much cooler temperatures and rain chances, and we'll talk more about that in the full forecast here in just a few more minutes.
Would you like sparkling or tap?
Well, actually...
Dad, no.
Showtime. We brought our own, filtered by Culligan's reverse osmosis system.
At Culligan, we get that most people don't think about water like we do, and that's okay. See, when we install a drinking water filtration system, we're thinking about filtering up to 60 potentially harmful contaminants, so you can just think about drinking safer, better tasting water. At Culligan, we think about your water, so you don't have to.
Rent a Culligan water system for $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit CulliganJoplin.com.
This year, let Ford make the holidays bright and bring everyone together. Go over any type of terrain with Ford Bronco Sport.
How's the weather?
All good.
And the confidence of GOAT modes. And the versatile Ford Explorer with available seating for 7. And with power on demand in the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning, well, that's how Ford is making the holidays bright. See your Ford dealer today during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event.
Hey, it's me, your vacation. So Christmas is my time to shine. But I can't shine at Aunt Darlene's house. If you want Christmas magic, you gotta give me more to work with. Give me a wonderland with incredible Christmas shows, enchanting train rides, and spectacular lights. Oh yeah, a vacation could get used to this. Who wants to be home for the holidays? Take me to Branson for an Ozark Mountain Christmas. Oh, and bring Aunt Darlene. She'll love it.
Thursday, the ghosts that started it all are coming to CBS.
Oh, this place absolutely riddled with them. There's a lady dressed in white.
Ray.
And a strange creature, half man, half ape.
The worldwide phenomenon is moving in.
Calls for a toast. Oh.
Teamwork makes the team work. No.
Ghosts UK comes across the pond Thursday, 9/8 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Each day, we choose to take steps forward, to look out for each other, to put a smile on someone's face just because you can. When we slow down, we feel the rhythm of life that holds us together. This is our home, our heart. Simply put, we are your family, your neighbors, your friends. We are Kansas. Local makes a difference. Health insurance enrollment is open now through January 15th. Shop Blue today.
Ashley, this is home.
An Iowa man now holds the Guinness World Record for largest pencil collection, and we are talking tens of thousands. Nicole Tam learned where his love for the simple writing tool began.
Back in July, Aaron Barthelme invited the community to look at his collection as he counted every single one.
It was a lot of work put into getting that event together and doing the whole count, so it's really excited.
The world record was 24,000 pencils.
I knew numbers-wise that I could beat the record.
His collection includes everything from local businesses, a 100-year-old pencil, even one with a high school basketball schedule. So he counted everything and submitted the proposal to the Guinness World Records. 3 months later, he received this certificate. 69,255 pencils is the new world record.
Guinness has pretty strict rules. And so it was really exciting when I found out that everything went through and that it had been made official. That was awesome.
While Aaron's collection rewrote the record books, he says he's already on the hunt for another pencil.
I'm still having a lot of fun with the hobby, so that's not going to change.
The childhood hobby that started after a flea market with Grandpa turned into one for the record books.
Incredible. Good for him. Now here's Chris with a quick look at your forecast.
We got another warm and sunny day out there for us as we head into our Wednesday, halfway through this work week. We're having another look at your forecast when we come back.
Celebrate the most wonderful time of the year at the most illuminated park on earth, Silver Dollar City. Surround yourself in 6.5 million twinkling lights. Stand beneath a dazzling 8-story tree. Hear music, join in the laughter, and all the holly jolly traditions you look forward to all year long at America's #1 theme park. Silver Dollar City's An Old Time Christmas. Plan your visit today.
Live closed captioning on KOAM News is sponsored by Aaron Sachs and Associates, proud partner of Travis Kelsey and his foundation, 87 and running.
It's our 2 biggest sales in one at Johnson Warren Homes 4 days of savings store-wide.
Get free labor and pad on every carpet.
Plus, through Sunday, BOGO on every hard surface.
And 0 interest for 1 year.
For 4 days only at Johnson Flooring.
Happy fall, y'all. My name is Derek. I'm with Shields Motors in Chinook, Kansas, here to talk to you about some epic pre-owned vehicles we have in stock. Like this 21 Ram chassis cab crew cab, diesel with less than 26,000 miles. Or maybe you're looking for a 22 Night Edition half-ton Laramie. It's got less than 14,000 miles. Or maybe you're looking for something to take the kids on a trip. We got a 22 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited with leather and all the stuff. Come to Shields Motors in Chinook, Kansas and check them out today.
Family is the core of the Don Gould Agency in Joplin. Doesn't it make sense to have a family agency help protect your family? The Don Gould Agency in Joplin is that place. Let them help find the coverage you need. Call First Missouri Insurance today.
It's our 2 biggest sales in one at Johnson Warren Homes 4 days of savings store-wide.
Get free labor and pad on every carpet.
Plus, through Sunday, BOGO on every hard surface.
And 0 interest for 1 year.
For 4 days only at Johnson Flooring.
The Morning Health Watch on KOAM is sponsored by Integris Health with hospitals in Miami and Grove. Integris Health, partnering with people to live healthier lives.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. 6:21 now on this Wednesday morning. Taking a live look from our camera on the Cornell Complex. Starting to get a little more daylight out there. Got that southeasterly breeze with those mostly clear skies. And looking really good from MoDOT camera. 32nd and Range Line in Joplin. Traffic moving right along so far this morning. And KDOT camera looking great as well on 69 just south of Pittsburgh out there. And we're going to continue to look great, but we'll see a few more clouds as we head into the afternoon. So we got mostly clear skies sitting at 48. So Joplin about 10 degrees above normal right now. Feels like 46 though with that south-southeast breeze at 5. And so we've got those mixed pockets of the above average or at average temperatures. But thankfully we're not like we were yesterday where Neodesha Parsons were both about 5-6 degrees below normal out there. Sitting at 37 Neodesha, 36 Parsons, 42 Chanute Yates Center, 37 Pittsburgh, 39 Chetopa, 36 Miami, 43 Neosho, 48 Carthage, and 42 in Lamar this morning. We get our day started again, mostly clear skies. We're going to go low 60s by late morning out there. As we head into the afternoon, we'll start to see clouds increasing a bit and start to go partly cloudy across the area. Temperatures, though, still warm. Upper 60s, low 70s, so anywhere from that 10 to 15 degree above normal range. And a quick reminder, our normal highs this time of year, upper 50s out there, and our normal lows, upper 30s. Nowhere near that tonight. Partly cloudy skies. A few more of us getting into the mid to upper 40s for our overnight lows. As we go into our Friday, we're going to start to cool back. We also may see some morning showers Friday, and then we'll clear out, but temperatures closer to average. We go into Saturday, we're just a pinch warmer, but still not that far off of average. And by Sunday evening, clouds are increasing, and we start to see some chances for some evening showers out there with this next system we've been talking about for a while. But again, data showing us much more consistent results now with rain building in through our Monday and lasting into our Tuesday, the first half of our Tuesday. However, with all the rain and cloud cover out there, that also means we're going to be just a wee bit on the cooler side. So tomorrow, another above average day in the 70s. 60s, upper 50s, morning sprinkle possible Friday. We're going to go low 60s Saturday, sunny. Nice day Sunday, mid-60s, but clouds increase, so do the rain chances. Got the rain Monday into Tuesday. That puts our temperatures down below normal into the low 50s. As we head toward Thanksgiving, temperatures looking to return to normal. So we're talking upper 50s, some low 60s, and mostly sunny skies. And by next Friday, yeah, it's 60 degrees, mostly cloudy, but otherwise not bad for some Black Friday shopping. That's a quick check of your forecast. Now here's Caitlin with Health Watch.
Thanks, Chris. More than 1 in 3 adults in the U.S. has prediabetes, and more than 80% of them don't know it. Prediabetes is a health condition that puts people at risk for heart attack, stroke, and type 2 diabetes, but it is reversible by eating healthier, losing weight, and being active. The CDC is launching a campaign to encourage people to ask their doctor if they're at risk for prediabetes. Your health could play a role in whether a fall victim to a scam. A poll by the University of Michigan shows people ages 50 to 80 and whose health and memory are reported to be fair or poor are more likely to say they've been a victim of fraud. The report also finds older adults who live alone and have lower incomes are also more likely to be scammed. And researchers say they are getting closer to creating a vaccine for HIV. A team at the University of Cologne reports learning more about antibodies that neutralize HIV in patients and hope to eventually produce a vaccine that induces those antibodies. 1.2 million people are infected by HIV every year. That's a look at some of today's top health stories. We'll be right back.
If you have a heart for helping, if you've made compassion your career, if you're looking for partners in caring, if caring is more than your job, it's your calling, then we want you here. Join our team of dedicated caregivers in making a difference to every patient, every day. Integris Health.
The Sonic Garlic Butter Bacon Cheeseburger is back for good. If you're wondering why, let us clarify. Garlic butter, cheese, garlic butter, bacon, garlic butter. Need we say more? Sonic Garlic Butter Bacon Cheeseburger.
Everybody loves a good winning time. Come play and win at everybody's favorite little hotspot, Outpost Casino. Daily winning promotions, delicious food to feast on, plus your favorite beverage. Play for your chance to win your share of over $250,000 in total cash and Go Rewards prizes. Thursdays in November, it's Lucky Leaves. 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Play for your chance to win up to $3,000 cash. TheOutpostCasino.com for daily promotions. Always big casino winnings. Highway 1010C on the Oklahoma-Missouri border.
Hi, I'm Barbara Corcoran. I built the #1 brokerage firm in New York City by marketing luxury homes to the most qualified buyers. What makes the difference today in your area? The same thing, custom marketing to the right buyers. In Joplin, the agent I trust is Forrest Starchill. His strategic marketing plan attracts more buyers and sells more homes for more money. If he can't find the right buyer on your deadline, Forrest will buy it. Get the best marketing for your home. Go to searchjoplinhomes.com and put more money in your pocket.
All your friends might be having babies, but you've got your own little bundle of joy right here. Just 99 cents for warm, chili, melty cheddar cheese and crunchy Fritos wrapped in a tortilla blanket. Now that's a deal, baby. The Sonic 99-cent Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap.
Right now at 6:30, Miami citizens turn out for a town hall to talk about broadband internet access.
And we've got ourselves another above average day across the area. We'll talk about how warm it's going to get with that forecast. Get you out the door coming up.
Plus, Pittsburgh hosts an event to celebrate the arrival of a new fire engine.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Good morning, 4 states, and welcome to the KOAM Morning News. The time now is 6:27 a.m. I'm Caitlin O'Shaughnessy.
I'm Chris Warner. So it's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week.
Yes, we are.
I told you, every time I center this tie, all I have to do is then just walk, and all of a sudden it's all...
You're fine.
I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm off center.
You know what? That could be it, Chris. Gotta get yourself aligned.
I'll have to figure out how to do that. Maybe it's yoga or something like that. I don't know. That's a lot of work, though. But you know what's not too much work? Enjoying this weather.
All right.
I hope some of you folks have been taking advantage of this nice weather. Quick look outside. Our camera on top of the Cornell Complex in downtown Joplin. Take a look at that sunrise. Things are looking absolutely beautiful. And the MoDOT camera at 32nd and Range Line also looking pretty darn good this morning as well. Another quick look outside. We got 48 in Joplin, 38 in Pittsburgh, a 10-degree difference over just what is ultimately a relatively short drive when you think about it. I mean, you talk actual physical geography here. It's not that much distance between Joplin and Pittsburgh for a 10-degree difference in temperatures. And that's just what we've been experiencing the last couple of days, is we've had those spots that are where we should be, and we've had spots that are not where we should be, and they've been fairly consistent the last couple of days. Kids getting on the bus this morning, mostly clear skies, low 40s, southeast breeze at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. And we'll see a few more clouds this afternoon when that bus brings them home, mid-60s out there, still southeast breeze 5 to 10. Clouds increase increase, and by increase, I'm not talking mostly cloudy, but we'll see more clouds heading into the afternoon and evening. Partly cloudy skies. Temperatures today, upper 60s, low 70s, putting us in that 10 to 15 degree above normal range once again. We're going to hold on to the warm weather for at least one more day. And then we have some changes in that forecast. We'll take a look at all of that a little later in the show. Caitlin?
Thanks, Chris. Students who are part of the Row Kappa organization at McDonald County High School are putting together a community Thanksgiving to support families affected by the Noel Tyson plant closure. KOAM's Anthony Saviallo has more.
Thanksgiving is only 9 days away. For many, it's a time to gather with family and friends and enjoy a big meal. However, with the closing of the Tyson plant in Noel, there may be many who are wondering if they'll even be able to have a Thanksgiving meal. That's where these students come in.
Our leader, Mr. Holtz, had the idea of like, hey, we could do a Thanksgiving dinner. And there's 3 of us girls that took advantage of that, and we decided that we would get donations and we would just get it started.
Caitlin Metter is one of the students in the organization that put all this together. Despite giving credit to her sponsor, Mr. Holtz, he emphasizes that this project was all the students.
My role is relatively small. I have to give the credit to where the credit is due. The young ladies who have gotten all the donations, the kids who are going to be helping cooking, they're the ones who have really, taken this and just run with it.
Run with it, they have. By collecting donations, they were able to buy all the parts of the Thanksgiving meal, a necessity considering the hardship brought on by the county's recent Tyson plant closure.
I know that a lot of our former students and like people who I'm friends with, like their family, like it's hard because they can't afford everything that they used to. And they also they're either moving or they have to find a different job to provide for their family.
Though the closure has left its scars, these girls are determined to continue this work for years to come. Reporting in McDonald County, Anthony Saviello, KOAM News.
The students were able to buy green beans, mashed potatoes, and stuffing for the event, along with 35 turkeys and 15 hams. The Missouri State Treasurer yesterday met with the Joplin Chamber of Commerce to discuss the local impact of MoBucks. That's a low-interest loan program that benefits farmers and small business owners. In Berry County, for example, the MoBucks program has provided $572,000 in small interest loans during the past program years.
It's a great program where you can reduce your high interest rates by up to 30%. So if you have an interest rate of, let's say 8.5% on your business loan, you can get it reduced to about 5.5%, which is a big savings for folks who are struggling if they have a very small margin of profit.
The State Treasurer's Office anticipates accepting new applications for loans beginning January 2nd. Ronald McDonald House just received a donation which will go towards the biggest fundraiser of the year. Yesterday, Decking Your Halls presented a check for $1,500 to the family charity as part of the 22nd annual Gift of Light, Gift of Love fundraiser. The annual fundraiser goes to benefit Ronald McDonald House and the Ronald McDonald Family Room. These 2 programs offer families the care they need while their sick child is treated at Freeman Health System or Mercy Hospital Joplin. The city of Miami, Oklahoma gave residents a chance to discuss their needs for expanded internet access. The city hosted a town hall meeting to discuss the issue. Miami city leaders are trying to gather public input on how they can improve broadband in the area. They also asked residents to fill out a survey from the Oklahoma Broadband Office, which administers grant funding to help communities improve access to high-speed internet.
Trying to get as many citizens as we can here tonight to stand up and say, hey, enough is enough. There's money there. We need it allocated to us to help us get the internet we need. So if there's a company out there that wants to have high-speed internet in Miami, Oklahoma, come on. We're ready. We don't care if it's Bolt. We don't care if it's AT&T. We don't care if it's Sparklight. We need fiber internet, fiber to the prim, to our people, because that's what they deserve.
The state of Oklahoma is investing $1.3 billion to improve broadband infrastructure and accessibility in the state. The Pittsburgh Fire Department has a new fire truck. City commissioners and firefighters gathered yesterday at Fire Station Number 1 for a push-in ceremony for the new engine. It's a tradition for the department whenever they get a new piece of equipment.
This is huge for us. Technology and vehicles are constantly evolving, along with the dangers that we face, the different types of fires and getting around this city safely and quickly. We were in need of a new truck, and this was the right time for us to latch on to this one.
Fire Chief Taylor Cerny also presented service awards to a group of firefighters who delivered a baby while on a call earlier this year. And putting up Christmas lights on your own can be a hassle, let alone putting up lights across a street. The city of Pittsburgh hosted its Christmas decorations on Broadway yesterday. Director of Parks and Recreation, Toby Brook, says decorating Broadband involves multiple departments. Crews work hard to set up the lights before Thanksgiving so they are ready for the Christmas parade on November 27th at 6:30 p.m.
I just want them to appreciate that it's that time of year. It's a time to be charitable, be kind, and it's the holiday season.
The lights begin at 2nd and Broadway and end at 12th and Broadway. That's a look at our top news stories coming up this half hour on the KOAM Morning News. The victim of an attempted car theft is sharing her story in attempts to help others.
And it's another beautiful start to the day here in the 4 states, ahead of those above average temperatures, but they don't last forever. We'll have more in your forecast a little later.
Take steps forward, to put a smile on someone's face, to look out for each other. We are your family, your neighbors, your friends. We are Kansas. Health insurance enrollment is open now through January 15th.
Life is full of mysteries, but dinner doesn't have to be one of them. At J-Bar H Cattle Meat Store, we've taken the mystery out of what you eat. Our cattle are raised right here on our family farm in Waco, Missouri. Always antibiotic and hormone-free, J-Bar H Cattle provides the best quality meat you can buy.
Are you burned out with the same old desk job? And are you tired of working 5 days a week and weekends? Need some excitement in your life where work is actually fun? Midcon Cables Company offers a 4-day work week with family-oriented flexible schedules available. Call Midcon Cables today.
Get a great deal on select Kubota construction equipment from Kubota of Joplin, featuring durable Kubota engines, more comfort, more productivity, more get it done right. Right now, write it off the lot and write it off your taxes for 0 down, 0% APR for 36 months or 2.99% APR. Find us online at KubotaofJoplin.com or 3030 North Rangeline Road in Joplin.
Today's vision can become tomorrow's reality at Hardwood Creations, an investment that will last a lifetime with our handcrafted solid wood Amish furniture with many design options, placing control at your fingertips. Only at Hardwood Creations in Joplin, Missouri.
The McRib is back for a good time, but true to form, it's not here for a long time. The McRib returns.
Don't miss the return of the McRib. Get 20% off any order of $5 or more in the McD app.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Each day we choose to take steps forward, to put a smile on someone's face, to look out for each other. We are your family, your neighbors, your friends. We are Kansas. Health insurance enrollment is open now through January 15th.
In Consumer Watch this morning, the victim of an attempted car theft is sharing her story. She says someone tried to steal her Hyundai from her apartment parking lot, but fortunately she was prepared. Tommy Clark reports.
I received a phone call from a police officer, and I'm thinking, this cannot be real. This is a prank call. I'm thinking, I didn't believe it.
Francina Lee Amina Al-Assar drives a 2019 Hyundai Accent. A few weeks ago, the medical technician was recovering from a major surgery inside her East Baltimore apartment when she received a call from the parking lot just steps away. She says police were there, responding to an attempted theft of her car.
He steps around and takes me to the passenger side of my vehicle. I don't know if I wanted to cry, scream, or get angry.
The front passenger side window shattered. The key ignition burst open with wires hanging out.
He stated, yes, they attempted to steal it, but the good news is that they couldn't start it. They couldn't get anywhere with it.
That's because Francine had just had her vehicle serviced. She took it in for a recall, but while there, also received the anti-theft immobilizer software. With car thefts up more than 200% in Baltimore this year, she's urging Kia and Hyundai owners to act now.
I'm glad that I took my vehicle to the dealership shop, and they updated the software and everything just in time. Because if I didn't do that, my car will have been gone.
Baltimore police have been giving out steering wheel locks free of charge to Kia and Hyundai owners. And the latest Department of Labor report showed that falling gas prices helped cool overall inflation, which remained unchanged from September to October. Compared to a year ago, consumer prices were 3.2% higher last month, down from 3.7% in September. However, the report found that costs for services such as rent, travel, and health care are still on the rise. And the CDC is warning doctors to look out for possible cases of lead poisoning in children linked to tainted applesauce and fruit puree. Officials say at least 22 toddlers across 14 states have become sick, with at least one of those children having a blood lead level 8 times higher than the amount which typically causes concern. The outbreak is linked to recalled pouches of Wanna Banana brand apple cinnamon fruit puree and Shucks and Weiss brand cinnamon applesauce. The products were sold in stores and online. And Prince fans can now bid on some of his most iconic looks just ahead of the 40th anniversary of his Purple Rain film. R&R Auction is selling more than 200 pieces once owned by the Purple One, including the shirt he wore during his 1985 American Music Awards performance of the song Purple Rain, a pair of custom high-heeled boots from one of his tours, and a blue guitar once played by the artist. The auction lasts through Thursday. And it was a day of strikes across all California State University campuses on Tuesday. Trade workers are protecting what they say are unfair labor practices at all Cal State universities, including Cal State Channel Islands. Mina Wahab has more on what workers are demanding.
Skilled trade workers from Teamsters Local 2010 went on strike Tuesday at Cal State Channel Islands. They're protesting what they say are unfair labor practices at the university. They're also currently negotiating for more pay and a fair wage scale called salary steps that rewards experience.
Every other state employee has step raises except for the CSU. So there's basically a salary range. You get hired at the bottom. You're supposed to be able to move through your range, but we have no way of doing that without steps.
A number of professors and students protested in solidarity with the workers.
They do so many things behind the scenes. The electrical, the plumbing, the carpentry, even the locksmithing. They're just critical to keeping everything running.
They help me with the plumbing, they help me with my clogged shower, they help me for basic necessities that I need, that usually my dad will help me, and I think of them as my family because that's what my dad would do for me.
Trade workers say they have been in limbo since January and say the university is stalling negotiations and bargaining in bad faith. But the chancellor's office says the financial negotiations are a complicated process.
We've had multiple meetings with the Teamsters, and we are looking forward to coming to agreement with them. We're looking forward to providing them with salary increases, and we have done that recently with 5 of our other unions.
This isn't the only labor battle brewing on campus. Contracts for professors expire in January. At Cal State Channel Islands, I'm News Channel reporter Mina.
That's it for Consumer Watch. Now here's Chris with another look at your forecast.
Yeah, taking a look outside. This is our camera on the Cornell Complex downtown Joplin. We got a beautiful sunrise out there. Nice start to the day. Mostly clear skies from the MoDOT camera, 32nd and Range Line. Everybody starting to fill up on the roadways out there as we head to work on this Wednesday morning. 48 in Joplin, 38 Pittsburgh, 10-degree difference. Who's where they're supposed to be? Well, that'd be Pittsburgh. That's where we're supposed to be this time of year. So Joplin, 10 degrees warmer than where we should be. One last check of that bus stop forecast. We're looking low 40s, and for some of us, the upper 40s out there. Mostly clear skies, southeast breeze 5 to 10, and that bus brings them home mid-upper 60s. A few more clouds, though, still a southeast breeze at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Going through the day, clouds increase just a bit. We'll start to go partly cloudy later this afternoon into the evening hours. Bless you. I've told you before, it's a little dusty in here. It's 70 years old, guys. It's going to get dusty. We've got temperatures upper 60s, low 70s, so another 10 to 15 degrees above where we're supposed to be. However, temperatures are going to shift back to normal, in fact, even a little below normal in the coming days. We'll take a look at that in your full forecast here in just a moment. It's also just about time to celebrate birthdays and anniversaries. Those are coming up after the break. But first, we're going to check in with these fine folks in New York City and see what's happening on CBS Mornings.
Hello to you, I'm Gail King. Coming up on CBS Mornings, Lisa Ling begins a series looking at the potential benefits of natural psychedelics and how they're being used to treat conditions like anxiety, depression, and PTSD. That's coming right up on CBS Mornings.
Two biggest sales in one at Johnson Warren Homes 4 days of savings store-wide.
Get free labor and pad on every carpet.
Plus, through Sunday, BOGO on every hard surface.
And 0 interest for 1 year.
For 4 days only at Johnson Flooring.
In the mood for fun, winning excitement? Then it's time to go to Indigo Sky Casino. Fridays in November, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Play for your chance to win $50,000 cash. Delicious chef-created entrees, live entertainment every weekend, large selection of your favorite adult beverages, plus over $1 million in total cash and prizes. The area's perfect getaway for fun and winning excitement. Play and stay at the area's premier casino, Indigo Sky Casino, Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri. IndigoSkyCasino.com for details.
Coming to the Bicknell Center from the vibrant streets of New York City. Watch, listen, and feel as Stomp transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary on our stage. Tickets are selling fast. Get yours today.
Race into Westco early because we're getting revved up for Black November savings, and the deals are already speeding through. Save big on Ashley 3 and 5-piece dinettes and queen bed sets. Find closeout queen mattresses and record-setting appliance deals, like over $250 off Amana washers and dryers. Plus, don't miss in-store drawings where everybody wins, and ask about interest-free financing. We're revving up all month for Black November savings only at Westco.
It's our two biggest sales in one at Johnson Warren Homes 4 days of savings store-wide.
Get free labor and pad on every carpet.
Plus, through Sunday, BOGO on every hard surface.
And 0 interest for 1 year.
For 4 days only at Johnson Flooring.
All right, time for some Wednesday birthdays here in the 4 states, and we're going to begin with Michael O'Banion Jr., celebrating birthday number 7. Says happy birthday from Mama that loves you to the moon and back 1,000,000 times over. That is a lot of love. Happy birthday.
And happy 9th birthday to Katie Martin out there in McCune, Kansas.
And this is a special one, a grandson and grandfather sharing a birthday. That's Dylan Bayou celebrating birthday number 9, and Paul Bayou celebrating birthday number 64, both in Fort Scott. A very happy birthday to you two.
How special. And over in Neodesha, Kansas, happy 11th birthday to Lacey Parrott.
And in Fort Scott, Kyron Kegler celebrating birthday number 13. Welcome to the teen years, Kyron.
Well, happy 21st birthday to Allie Bartley. She's in Stillwater, Oklahoma, but she's formerly from Wyandotte, Oklahoma. She's attending Oklahoma State, studying to be a nurse. It says here, happy birthday, love Grandma and Grandpa.
And we've got Stone Nash celebrating birthday number 23. Stone is in the U.S. Army, stationed at Fort Riley, Kansas. Says your family loves you and they are very proud of you.
Right, absolutely. And then over in Oswego, Kansas, happy 41st birthday to Leslie Shoulders.
And we've got Gladys Price celebrating the big 100 in Lamar. She's originally from Cornwall, England, and She's a World War II veteran. Very happy birthday
Incredible.
to
Happy
you, Gladys.
birthday, Gladys. Yes. And over in Crestline, Kansas, happy birthday to Shirley Thompson.
And in Parsons, McKenna Burke celebrating birthday number 16. Happy birthday, McKenna.
Taking it over to Pittsburgh, happy birthday to Dorothea Hurlbert.
And last but certainly not least, Debbie Coons celebrating a birthday over in Columbus. A very happy birthday to everybody on our list. And of course, we want to continue celebrating. Caitlin can tell you how you can celebrate with us.
All you have to do is submit to birthdays at KOAMnewsnow.com and be sure to include pictures and any fun notes or messages you want us to read aloud to your special someone on their big day.
Absolutely include that information because we do love sharing those little notes, and of course we love seeing the photos as well.